Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm the lead traffic safety educator for Walk Bike Mendocino. In this video, we'll be talking about your role in helping children safely cross the street. Crossing the street might seem easy for many people, but as a crossing guard, you're responsible for the safety of children who don't always pay attention and have more difficulty judging how far cars are and how fast they're going. Luckily, in California, there are a number of rules and regulations that help us keep children safe, and you as a crossing guard. There are 8 steps to crossing safely. Keeping these steps in mind and following these basic guidelines will help you comfortably and confidently carry out your duties as a crossing guard. The 8 steps are: assemble the children, choose a gap, enter the crosswalk, stop Farside traffic, take position, start the crossing, maintain position, and finally return to the curb. We'll go over each of these steps in more detail in just a minute. We'll go over each of these 8 steps one at a time, but first let's review the tools of the trade. First of all, California law requires that crossing guards wear a reflective safety vest on the outside of their clothing, and you have to use a stop paddle. The stop paddle needs to be at least 18 inches wide. A whistle, hat, and gloves are good foul weather gear may also be helpful. Of course, always wear sturdy, slip-resistant shoes like work shoes or sneakers. You shouldn't carry an umbrella because it may block the stop paddle from driver's view and may block your ability to see and react to traffic. In addition, your hand should be free to signal vehicles to stop or to use a signal whistle. Crossing guards should be professional while on duty. This means that you shouldn't smoke, eat, or drink, nor should you be talking on a cell phone while you're crossing. So now that you know about the equipment needed, let's go over the 8 steps to crossing safely. The first step is curbside assembly. Stand at least 1 step from the edge of the road and bring students together. You should look to see if there are any children running to catch up with the group. Also, ask students on bicycles or skateboards to dismount and walk them across the crosswalk. The second step is to choose a gap. In other words, choose a good time to step into the crosswalk so that drivers have enough time to see you and to stop. You can either wait for an obvious gap in traffic, or you can use a visual marker. A visual marker can be a sign, a cone, or other marker placed in the road. If the vehicle is between you and the marker, then you do not have enough time for the driver to safely stop. A visual marker can guide you when to step into the crosswalk. Different weather conditions can create additional safety hazards. Be sure to allow longer stopping times if it's wet or icy. Next, enter the crosswalk. The third step is to step into the crosswalk with a stop paddle raised in front of you to stop the near side traffic. Hold the paddle in front of you as you enter the crosswalk. Be sure to instruct the children not to cross until you tell them it's okay. Children should not walk out into the street behind you. Stop Farside traffic. The fourth step is to stop the Farside traffic. It's very important to make sure that the stop paddle is visible to all traffic in both directions and is held at shoulder height. The fifth step is to take position. Usually this is just outside the crosswalk near the center line of the roadway. As crossing guards, we should be all the way in the center of the crosswalk and ensure that cars are at a complete stop before allowing children to start crossing. The sixth step is to start the crossing. You should turn your head toward the waiting children and make eye contact. Tell them it is okay to cross. Remember, use words with children and not hand signals. Drivers may think the hand signal is telling them to proceed. The seventh step is to maintain position. You should not allow any driver to cross the crosswalk until the last child in the group has reached the opposite side curb. Wait until this last child is completely out of the roadway before returning to your post. Your job as a crossing guard is extremely important. You're in charge of the safety of the children who use the crosswalk. It's critically important that you maintain a professional demeanor, stay alert, and focus on the safety of the children. Never allow yourself to be distracted by mobile devices, food, drink, or tobacco products. The safety of the children is in your hands. Thank you for taking the time to review this video, and thanks for doing such important work.